Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another great Dace Man show. I guess I'm hosting somehow today. I don't know how in the world this happened, but it did. We're actually not in the basement, the basement, of course. Unfortunately, they're all gone. Not a single soul's there. What is going
We're
on?
not dead, Gibby. Shut up.
I don't know. I was in front of the house. It was dark, eerie, spooky. It's Halloween. They probably all died. I'm just saying.
He said nobody was home. I think you have to add Cheever to the call, Gibby.
Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
Why?
I'd have to shut down Skype.
Oh, well, I don't know how to dial him in, so let's see what we can do.
Woo! It always has to happen, right? We always gotta have something crazy happen during all of our things. Yeah, because Skype's giving me I literally can't click in it. I'm actually shocked we can still talk to each other. So
I'm just trying to. It says Cheever's on the call. Hey guys, tune in next week where we'll learn how to use Skype.
Yeah, I know. Here, let me. I'm telling you, the only way. Let me quit out of Skype and try rebooting it. Hold on. Whoosh. Yay! I told it to quit, and it didn't even quit.
I can see that because we're still on the call, Gibby.
I literally can't even click my Skype. It's so messed up. Anyway, so Dace may or may not be joining us. We haven't figured it out yet, unfortunately. So I guess we're just gonna have to roll into sports, aren't we?
I guess so.
Okay.
And we don't have any sound clips, do we?
Yes, we do. I don't know what you're talking about. Sports theme.
Oh, you have the soundboard?
How about sports? You follow sports?
Yes. Well, I have all the old clips. Now, whether or not they play through, I'm not sure, but it should capture all my system sounds, and that's why it can hear you. So, we're just going and hoping and praying. Normal stuff.
You're a disaster, Gibson.
I am very much so.
Absolute disaster.
I tried.
For the love of God, Gibby. All right. So since Dace isn't here and he usually does everything, I guess we're gonna have to fill in. So I'm gonna do sports this week. So NFL Week 8 was definitely it was definitely an interesting one. It's more interesting on the trades that we'll talk about in a few minutes. So NFL Week 8 saw the Cowboys beating 33-19, the Steelers beating the Lions 20-15. The not undefeated, yeah, you're right. You heard it right, Dace. I said it. Not undefeated Kansas City Chiefs won against the Broncos 29-19. Oh, wait, was that 8? Oh, well, that's because it considered what are those games? Am I reading the wrong week? I'm reading the wrong week. Nah. Cool.
Oh.
No, I'm in the right week. I was reading the end of it. My bad. The Seahawks beat the Texans 41-38. The Falcons beat the Jets 25-20. That's such a weird score, 25-20.
Not really.
The Eagles, who couldn't get one more point, and I would have had free gelato, beat the 49ers 33-10. The Bills beat the Raiders, those poor Raiders fans, 34-14. The Bengals beat the Colts 24-23, which that's gotta hurt, only losing by a point. The Panthers beat the Buccaneers 17-3. The Saints beat the Chicago Bears.
Bears.
Thank you. 20-12. The Patriots beat the Chargers 21-13. The Vikings just decimated the Browns 33-16, and the Ravens also decimated the Dolphins 40-0.
Yeah, that's probably the
Um,
biggest surprise. I didn't think they were gonna get blown out that bad.
I
But
mean, we knew they were going to get blown out, but that just
yeah.
had to hurt.
Hmm.
That is just rough as all get out. So currently in the MLB world right now, Houston is leading the Dodgers 3-2 in the series. Tonight there will be a game in about 10 minutes, but we will see and possibly have a new World Series champion.
We'll definitely
Now,
have one by next week.
well, yeah, but we'll have one by Friday. Shit.
Yep.
Back to NFL and some of the news that we were talking about. There was a lot of major trades done today, wasn't there, Gibby?
Yeah. I mean,
So the biggest one, which I'm sure me and
Can you
Gibby are
guys hear
both
me?
extremely
we can.
happy about, the Miami Dolphins
Can you guys hear me?
traded us Ajayi, whatever his name is, for one draft.
The 5-3 Panthers have traded their top wide receiver Kelvin Benjamin to the Bills in exchange for a 2018 third-round selection and a seventh-rounder.
I don't understand how Miami was that desperate. Do you?
They just lost 40.
Yeah, but for one single draft pick, what are they going to do with it?
I mean, the only problem is Aja or whatever his name is.
We got it back up.
We got Echo! Yay! Anyway, no, Aja. I mean, he's on a rookie contract, so he only makes like $800,000 a year. He's got bad knees. They don't think he's going to be in the league much longer. He's probably just going to play out the rest of his rookie contract and be over with.
I mean,
so they're probably
that,
figuring just getting anything for him at this point is better than nothing. He's clearly not going to be their starting back come once his contract's done. So I mean, to me, it makes a lot of sense.
I just feel like Miami could have gotten a little bit more out of it. I feel like they didn't try very hard.
I mean, maybe, but I mean if you look at the NFL trades, I mean that is actually a pretty good trade all around. Because normally that you're usually what you're giving up is around a 3 or 4 round draft pick. You're not really getting much more than that. It's to me, I thought it was actually I actually kind of think the Eagles may have overpaid a little bit, but it kind of makes sense because they're playoff bound, and he is filling a hole that they need, unfortunately.
Yep. So, I mean, on top of that, there were a couple other big trades. Most of them probably painful for the players who got traded. Like poor Jimmy Garoppolo, whatever the fuck his last name is.
Yeah.
That poor man
49ers.
was on like a 5-3, 5-2 team one day, and the next day got traded to the Niners.
We got a couple Super Bowl rings. He got a couple Super Bowl rings. All right.
I know, but that's still bad, and you know it.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's when he actually filled in for Brady, he did really, really well. I mean, he is really the Patriots are actually doing him a service, getting him off the team and actually into a starting role. It just sucks that it's for the 49ers.
That they traded him to the Niners.
Yeah, because they're pretty much in rebuild mode.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I mean, we'll see. He might be a franchise quarterback. I mean, he played really well, but I think a lot of that just because of Bill Belichick. I mean, we'll see what happens.
You know my
there.
feelings on Bill Belichick. I'm pretty sure that man is literally in leagues with the devil. Like I'm pretty positive.
Could be. I mean, him and it's you understand? Like I can see. I mean, if he does well, I mean, it's really good for him because he isn't gonna get much more than what he's already getting at. I mean, granted, shit, I'll sit there on the bench. Get paid a shit ton of money. I'd have no problem with it. But,
there is literally no easier job than being a second or third string football player.
I'll be the second string kicker.
You get paid to sit on your ass and hope you do something.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It is interesting. I omit that one.
There was another big trade, which I think I don't know what was going on with that, but Kelvin Benjamin.
Yep.
The Carolina Panthers, Kelvin Benjamin going to the Bills.
That's pretty big. They up a third and a seventh round, I think.
I'm not sure. I don't have it fully up. I saw it, but that's gonna be interesting for. I don't know who that's gonna play out for more in the long run. If that's gonna hurt the Panthers,
benefits the Bills a lot.
It benefits the Bills a lot. I just don't know how much it's gonna hurt the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean it benefits them a lot. It's just a matter of whether or not the quarterback can get it, can throw it to him.
Yeah.
I mean they have a good run game with Shady, so it is interesting. But
so we'll see what happens. Those are the biggest things. Oh, and then that poor guy, freaking Marshall, or what was his name?
Zach
the
Miller.
One who, yeah, that was bad. That guy has there been any? So Zach Miller, if in case you didn't see it, and since it's been all over,
it
Facebook,
didn't even look that bad.
No, Gibby, if you watch it in slow motion, his leg
I mean, it buckles,
it does
but
like a circle. But it buckles twice. So here's what happened. He went in for a touchdown and he landed badly. But he landed so badly, he had arterial damage, Gib. They're literally they are fighting to
no, they already said the surgery
leg.
went well, so it sounds like he's doing a lot better right now.
Yeah,
so.
But there was before they did the surgery, they immediately ran and rushed him to surgery because he had arterial damage in the leg.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to do that to possibly just to save his leg. He's most likely never playing football again, but he'll be lucky if he can walk.
If they save his leg, he'll be able to walk. There's not a question about that. It's just going to take a lot of rehab and stuff. He's done. He's done the league, though. There's no way he's coming back. He's done out of the league. No way he's coming back from that.
Jason Peters. There's no way Jason Peters is coming back from what happened to him. Jason Peters is most likely retired.
It's a shame, though. Zach, I don't think, is that old.
He's not. He was a rookie, I think.
No. For some reason, I want to say this is his second year. He might be a rookie. You might be right.
I thought he was a rookie.
So yeah, it's interesting. I feel sorry for the guy. I'm sure he's getting paid a shit ton of money.
Well,
because almost all of them have crazy good
insurance
packages. Yeah, so I'm sure he's.
But do you know what the worst part about that was?
What?
They took his touchdown away.
Yeah, I seen that, and that's really you expect him to hold on to the ball.
But here's my thing. Apparently, all the commentators and everything were saying that was actually a good touchdown.
I mean, it's a lot. I hate the stupid going to the ground crap.
Here's my thing. The guy literally wrecked his leg. Just give him a fucking touchdown.
See, the problem is the refs didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, but
they just knew he was hurt.
Still, just give the poor guy a touchdown. That's adding insult to injury, man.
Yeah. And there's only one more good news that we've had this entire week. Come on.
I'm probably missing it. Oh, what, Elliot?
Yes! So upheld, mother effers.
Elliot's appeal did not go through and his suspension will be upheld, but he is appealing again. So we'll see what happens.
It doesn't matter. He's not playing next game.
I mean,
there's no way they're going to get it through in time. What?
He can appeal all he wants, but the Cowboys' season isn't looking too hot right now, even with him playing anyways.
They're the only team that can actually compete against that for the NFC.
Oh, yeah. Because the Giants are just...
Giants are done.
The Giants are just trash.
Yeah, and
the Redskins are... I mean, look at what we've done to the Redskins. So...
Well, we'll see what happens. It's interesting. I mean, if he does get suspended, which it does very much look like he is, I mean, we pretty much just secured the NFC. I just
think it's so stupid that he's fighting it. Just stop being a little dickwad. Oh, God, I hate him.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Nick. There goes his fantasy team.
I don't feel sorry for Nick. I don't even want to know what happened to my fantasy team. I think I'm just going to delete the app and go about Dace's route.
But yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, because that is the only saving grace on his team.
Elliot.
Yeah, Elliott. Because he picked Elliott and Brady, and those are the two things that were basically saving him. And now all he's got is Brady, and I don't think that one-hit wonder is going to keep going.
Now Brady's losing all his players. So.
Yeah, so we will see. I'm not really sure how well it's going to pan out for him, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's been a rough week. It's been a rough season in football for just anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's dying. Everybody's getting traded. It's just weird.
I've never. This is the most I've ever seen people get hurt in the NFL.
It's ridiculous.
It's
because
like,
I mean, you talk about it all the time. There's more injuries with them adding rules than when there was less rules.
Yeah, it's crazy because before they used to they would get hurt, but they'd miss like a game or two. Now they get hurt and they're like season ending. It's like what is going on all of a sudden?
It's the rules. It's that everyone's so worried about breaking the rules or getting a penalty or this or that they're not playing the right way, or they're playing the way they used to, or they can't hit the way they used to, so people wouldn't get these injuries. And they're hitting worse and hitting harder in different ways, and it's fucking people up.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I also seen that most people are speculating that guy that hit the Ravens quarterback, what the hell is his name?
Kiko Alonso?
Yeah, that they're probably just going to give him a fine. No suspension.
What was the deal with that? Like, what did he hit him too hard? Like, what happened?
Did you see it? Oh, you didn't see it? Oh my God, he clobbered him. I mean, clobbered
but was it
him.
like, but here's my thing. Is it like the stupid thing where like he was already on his way to like hitting him and he really couldn't stop himself?
Well, see, this is, I fight with this all the time because you could go, the problem is the quarterback took way too long to decide to slide, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, he was trying to get the first down, and he was like within 2 yards of getting the first down when he decided, all right, I'm going to slide to give myself up. Well, at that point, the defender's coming at him full force, trying to prevent him from getting the first down. Because he stops him there, then they have to punt the ball. So he's coming at him hard. He took way too long to go down, and I mean murdered. I mean, he had to get stitches and everything. It was funny.
Well, like, that's my thing, and that's what I think it's dumb when those calls get played. Like, not for nothing, when you're going full force at somebody, it's not exactly the easiest thing on the planet to stop yourself.
My thing is, if you are a quarterback in this league, you have to protect yourself. You should go down. No, you should go down well in advance. I mean, well in advance.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think those hits like that are stupid because like it's not fair. They're just doing their job and hitting them the way they're supposed to be.
There's too many quarterbacks now that will run the ball and take hits. Like even our quarterback will run and take hits on it. So
yeah, but he can take the hit and get back up and be perfectly fucking fine.
I understand that, but see, the problem is then you have other ones and then they slide, but they try and get those extra yards.
Yeah,
it's that's what I'm trying to say. To me, the onus is on the quarterback in that scenario. He should have went down a lot earlier. He should basically make sure that if he does come at me, it is clearly basically a suspension. But
like that's why I just don't think. I think it's stupid with stuff like that where it's just like, oh, you hit them too hard. Oh, you mean you did your job too well? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's how some people see it, I guess, unfortunately.
But that's really what it is. Like, oh, you did your job too good. Like,
yeah,
it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. I don't know.
I agree with you. It is what it is at the moment. Anyway,
well, I think it's time for your turn, Gibby.
I know, and I just realized I don't have my song. I only have the weird news song.
Just do it.
That's how
just do it.
It's been how long since I've hosted. That's the sound clip I have.
Just do it.
Give it.
Just go for it.
Am I on?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
So my headphones still aren't working, but
If you played
I
the
don't
Star
wanna be that
Wars
douchebag,
Battlefront
so
2
if you
beta
get
and left with a
ghosts,
few
let me know.
concerns, developer Dice...
Boy, that escalated
Also,
quickly.
if we're looking for a song,
Boy,
Yeah,
it
Gibby's playing
escalated
one-
quickly.
Gibby's playing one right now.
Yeah, way to talk, because I can't mute you guys.
It's fine.
God, it's so much easier when you have a soundboard. Anyway, Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta. Perhaps the biggest subject of controversy is its loot box system. Many players worry that its implementation would result in pay-to-win situations, where those willing to spend money would be given an edge in multiplayer. EA and DICE spoke out on the subject after the beta ended, and now they've revealed a specific change being made to address those players' concerns. Star cards are a type of customization item that provide buffs, different skills, and so on. They can be earned through crates, but at launch, DICE has made it so that epic star cards, the higher tier, will no longer be obtained through crates. Instead, players will get their hands on them primarily by crafting. Those special ones will be available through starter packs. I don't know what that means. By pre-ordering or purchasing special editions of the game. Being able to craft epic star cards would leave open the possibility that someone buying a bunch of crates turns the receiving item into material and then crafts the epic cards. What?
I don't know. You lost me a while ago.
Okay. So that sounds interesting. Apparently there are also a select few weapons that will be exclusive to crates, but DICE plans to provide access to most of them by playing. So
Honestly, Gibby, is there anything that's useful to me?
it's Star Wars. What's your problem?
Dace isn't here, so I don't really care about Star Wars. You know that.
Damn, that's fucked up. That's all I'm saying. That is really fucked up.
Oh, that's coming from you.
I know, right? Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
Christ.
ooh,
Now has an Xbox One release date. During the Paris Games Week, developer Bluehole revealed the phenomenally popular Battle Royale game launches in early access on console December 12th for only $30. Beginning that day, Xbox One players will be able to play PUBG via the Xbox Game Preview program. Bluehole also said that it's on track to release the 1.0 PC version in late December. While the developer is working on both PC and Xbox One versions simultaneously, it notes that each has its own separate roadmaps and will differ slightly from one another. We are approaching development on the Xbox One with the same community-driven focus that we've taken with the game on PC. So, for all of you,
Is it going to be like, can you play cross-platform? Like, can PC play with Xbox, or is it like Xbox?
well, if it's a different map, it would have to be Xbox. I do believe
nobody's going to play it then because almost everybody already has it for PC that wants to play it. I feel like.
I do believe though that the end goal is to eventually have them cross-platformed.
Yeah.
But I don't, from what it sounds, because it says it's basically just said it's a slightly different map. So it would have to be, at least for the time being, a standalone. Which
maybe on Xbox people will have grass.
they actually fixed that. They actually optimized it so now you can't make the grass disappear.
That's stupid. I can't believe people actually did that.
Hey, you had to be smart to do it. I have no idea what Cheever's doing, but whatever.
I don't think Cheever knows what Cheever's doing. It's fine.
We teamed up. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Nintendo Switch SD card giveaway.
SD card giveaway? What?
Yeah. So we teamed up with SanDisk to give away new official Nintendo licensed SanDisk micro SDXC cards for the Nintendo Switch. Two 64
Oh.
gigabytes and 228 gigabytes. I don't
They're literally
understand.
wait. They're giving away 4
Yes.
memory cards. That's it.
My only question, and the only reason I brought this and to this is this for the actual console? Because it doesn't actually say if it is or not, but it's...
Yeah, I believe you have to have it. I think you have to have one for the console.
Why? It doesn't like my thing doesn't tell me why. It just says they're giving them away as like a promotion type thing, but it doesn't actually inform me what the discs like. I guess they have to plug into the system then.
They do. Yeah, you have to have SD cards to use in the system.
This. What? Oh God.
Because I don't think it has a. I don't think it
that's
has
its
a
memory. Is the SD card?
Yes, because that's like how Xbox is. Like they have a certain amount of internal memory. I don't think the internal memory. I don't think they have any internal memory. If they do, they don't have a lot. So it's basically like how you would do. Like how the DSs are. You have to have a game. You have to have a memory card to either save the game or save your file.
My mind's blown. My mind is blown with that. I just doesn't. I just assumed all new consoles would have it built in.
But you have to understand, their focus for the Switch was portability. It wasn't really necessarily having built-in memory. Plus, the quality of the screen and the portability options, the way that you can switch back and forth, it doesn't surprise me that they cut back on the memory option. You know what I mean?
Double A's.
I mean, I guess so. It just seems odd to me. It's interesting. I'm okay with it. It just seems very odd to me that is.
Have you ever played with the Switch?
No.
So,
but I'm just looking at it as I would just assume all new consoles would have it built in. That's my viewpoint on it.
And I understand that, but I think their thought process was, okay, if we want to give them what we want to give them and the way we want to do it, what can we cut back on that can be done in a different way? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Instead of using technology and space inside the system for memory, they'd rather just give you the port and run it that way. You have as much memory as you need, and you still be able to get the portability options. You still get the quality option. You know what I mean?
I understand. It just, like I said, it just kind of blows my mind, and then it's using an SD card, not like. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I guess they're just trying to say it's a bigger phone, I guess.
Yeah, yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
Because your phone doesn't really have connectivity to the TV. The thing about the Switch is
it does if you have specific things for it.
But that's the thing. Switch, you don't need like with the Switch. What their thought process is basically you could be playing a game on your TV. You have to go somewhere, and you could pick it up and take it with you and pick up where you started. Like pick back right up where you were. Like you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to save, I got to do this, I got to do that. Nope, I can just pick up the Switch and go. Like they were trying to make it so they can have a TV console, but they can also have a handheld console. Like they were trying to find that happy medium between the two.
Sure. We'll go with that. Anyway.
I fucking hate you.
Back to mobile games.
Oh, God.
What?
Super Mario Run has
Where's Frank?
Has now passed 200 million downloads worldwide.
Doesn't surprise me.
It's a massive number, but Nintendo doesn't see the game as having an acceptable level of financial success as of yet. As part of its latest earnings report, Nintendo said that Super Mario Run has not yet reached an acceptable profit point. The following comments from Nintendo about how the game had not made the kind of money it had hoped. Despite that, Nintendo said the game has helped the company learn a lot about mobile game development, knowledge it will use with its other projects going forward. It's making more projects.
They're introducing a Animal Crossing mobile game.
Yes, they are. I'm actually quite excited for it.
In the report, Nintendo clarifies that downloads in the company's home country of Japan amounted to only 10% or 20 million of the total worldwide downloads. Nintendo added that its goal with Super Mario Run is to make the definitive Mario application for smart devices. As part of its effort to do this, Nintendo mentioned the game's big 3.0 update that came out in September and added a new mode, stages, and characters. I've actually never played this game.
It's a fun game for
I just
like 5 minutes.
I just don't understand why they charge $10.
I
And
didn't know they charged $10 because like when I downloaded it, I got no notification that I was being charged.
Well, you get the first 3 levels free,
Yeah.
and if you get all the special coins, you get the 4th level free, and then the next everything else is you need to unlock it with $10.
Correct.
See, that might be why because I don't think I ever got past the first level.
And that's my issue with the entire game is that they try to make it original Super Mario-esque style, but it's not worth, in my opinion, it's not worth the $10.
Yeah,
I don't
think
care.
I would pay that.
What anyone says, a app on a phone is never going to be worth $10. It's an app on your phone. No. Just stop. No. I can't see spending more than $2 for a game on your phone.
Yeah.
Hands down, no way.
I don't think I've ever paid for a game, maybe like once or twice. I've paid for I've done like microtransactions in games. That's about it.
Yeah, but you're not going to spend more than like $2, right?
I think I've done 5.
God, I hate her. Anyway.
I'm not going to lie.
Captain America, guys. Chris Evans is going to play Shadow of War on the Xbox One. Going to kill some orcs to promote the launch of the Xbox One X. Microsoft has announced that Evans and a few surprise celebrity friends will play Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor on Xbox One as part of a live stream coming tomorrow, November 1st. The stream will begin at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Mixer Xbox channel. In an Xbox Wire blog, Microsoft Aaron Greensberg said Evans is super pumped to play Shadow of War and presumably get paid to do so with his unnamed celebrity pals. This is part of Microsoft Xbox Live Sessions, a campaign where the company brings in celebrities to play games on Xbox. It kicked off with DJ Khaled playing
DJ Khaled.
Madden NFL 18 back in August. Late night TV host James Corden played FIFA 18 in September. UFC star Ronda Rousey played Assassin's Creed Origins last week. So it looks like this is a promotional thing that they're doing, and I never actually heard of any of the other ones before, so kind of interested.
I mean, I'm gonna be seeing DJ Khaled in March. That's all I care.
Okay.
He's touring with Demi Lovato. That's all. That's my level of caring about DJ Khaled.
There we go. God of War. Sony showed off more God of War combat gameplay at its PlayStation Live event at Paris Games Week. The publisher revealed a new trailer for its upcoming PlayStation 4 game. You can check out the new trailer online, most likely, which shows more of the game's father-son combat dynamic. The last time we got a good look at the latest God of War game was in E3 in 2017 when Sony showed off this look at gameplay. The company also recently released this concept art for the game, which shows off the war-torn, desolate world that you'll be exploring in-game, as well as Kratos looking distinctively Scandinavian?
Yep.
Probably.
Scandinavian.
I don't comprehend what the hell that means, but okay.
Scandinavian is a type of person, Gibby.
I don't know what that means. I don't get it. But anyway.
Don't worry about it.
So apparently Kratos' son No idea. Atreus.
Arteus? I don't know.
Also appears holding a dagger that looks insufficient for taking on the hordes of foes. So there you go. For you God of War fans. I know Dace likes that game. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've never played it. Or
The first one was fun. Second one got too meta.
I'm more of like a handheld gamer. Like, I'm not very good at console games. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I like playing them. I'm not the... I don't invest much time in the console games anymore like I used to. Anyway.
I'm never very good at them. Like, you give me an original PlayStation game, yeah, I'll fucking rock that shit. I'm not really good at any others.
Yeah, I can't rock that shit anymore. Shit, too old school. I can't get the controls down anymore.
Just get rid of the Gibby. You're too old.
The SNES Classic is really popular. Nintendo announced today that it sold 2 million units worldwide, which is remarkable given this $80 system only launched at the end of September. Clearly, there's demand for the retro consoles, which is no surprise given how popular and in demand the SNES Classic was. Presumably due to the incredible demand, Nintendo is relaunching the Classic in 2018. Nintendo said about this, "We are hoping that consumers eager to purchase this system will wait just a short while longer." Recently discovered trademark filings suggest a Nintendo 64 Classic might be next.
That'll be a big one.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. The SNES Classic comes with 21 games, including the previously unreleased Star Fox 2, for all of you interested. Also, more Nintendo news, and this is, again, it would be great if Dace was here. As part...
Up, real quick. Curling is on TV. Chris Dace just wants to let us know that curling is on TV right now.
I like it.
Important breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking.
Only here.
As part of the latest earnings report, Nintendo shared new sales figures and updates its sales forecast. If all goes as Nintendo expects, Switch will have that is not proper English. Will sell. I know.
Wait a minute.
What?
Did you just get mad that something wasn't proper English?
Yes, I did. Okay.
You can't even read proper English.
Well, that's because Gibby's drunk half the time.
Exactly.
Do we blame him?
Exactly.
No, because when he's drunk, he functions better. So I don't even want to hear that.
So, all right, I'm gonna read how it says. Nintendo will have sell more during the classic or current physical year than Wii U has sold total since its launch in 2012. You hear that, Dace? You hear that? Switch is going to sell more copies than the Wii U, and it's only been out for like 3 months.
And start screaming about Switch Beta, and it's going to be your fault.
And it's only been like 3 months, dude. I'm just saying, it's pretty remarkable.
I'm gonna kill you because if he starts screaming about the Switch Beta,
I'm sure he's screaming it right now.
You know for a fact he's gonna come on next week and he's just gonna rant and rave for the first 10 minutes about how the Wii U was the Switch Beta. You know it's gonna happen, which is why I'm glad I won't be here next week.
Yeah, Nintendo announced through the end of September has sold 7.63 million Switch units worldwide. In July, Nintendo said it expected to sell a total of 10 million during the current physical year. Physical, whatever, doesn't matter. April 1st, 2017 through March 31st, 2018. As part of the earnings report, Nintendo updated its projections, saying it now expects to sell 14 million Switch units. So I think that's pretty funny. Wii U has only sold 13.56 million units since its release. Just saying, guys. Just saying.
I don't know. I don't think the Wii U was that bad, but
it was just
it.
The thing was, all right. So you have the Wii. The Wii U is a slightly more improved Like, you actually can see how they developed the system, which is kind of crazy.
Well, the thing is like the touch screen on the Wii U is essentially pointless. Like, I will give you that. There was no reason for them to add that front screen the way they did, because there was nothing. It wasn't really as useful as they wanted it to be, in my opinion.
I think a lot of it is that yes, but no. I feel like it could have been used better. It's just the games and how they developed them, they really
That's
didn't
what I mean. They
utilize it.
didn't develop the games to the proper.
Correct.
They
Yeah.
didn't develop the games to the quality that they should have, that they intended for that touchscreen like that.
I will 100% agree with you on that. 100%
Like,
agree with
there
you.
was the Wii U had more potential, and they could have done more with it, which that's why, like, I don't understand. Like, I think that they that was Nintendo's fuck up. Like, that wasn't the
What?
Wii U wasn't a bad system. It was
100
Nintendo didn't produce the games they needed.
100% Nintendo's fault because they don't let third-party people make anything on their systems.
Yup, and that's the other issue is
Yeah.
that they don't let anybody else come in and do anything. So
I actually agree with you on that one. A lot of it was the failure by Nintendo itself. You
it
really
was the
can't.
failure. It was the developmental failure. The system itself was fine.
Yeah,
It lacked products.
I completely agree with you on that one. But it is what it is now. They've already shelved it. Shelved.
Well, that's like
It's
my
done.
thing is like, think about like Mario Party 10. Like, they made the touchscreen useful in that one. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it had a purpose there.
But-
and that's when it got fun.
but that was a shitty game.
Oh no, 110%. But I'm saying they gave the touchscreen its like, the purpose of the touchscreen was finally put to use in that game, the way it should have been before. You know what I mean?
I agree with you on that. That one because it was fun being Bowser. Because
I
of
know.
the touchscreen.
You
Yeah.
loved being Bowser.
It was just such a shitty game. It's like
it was.
you can't.
No, they fucked that game so hard.
I don't understand how they like. I mean, it blows my mind the decisions they made in that game though, because it's such a like you had such a good concept and then you just like basically reinvented it.
See,
But
I think the biggest issue with that game was the fact that everybody.
It was everyone versus Bowser.
No. That everyone would get put in the same car.
Yeah.
That you couldn't go after each other. That was their biggest fuck up.
I agree.
And I think Mario Party 10 was them looking at the system saying, hey, we never really made this touchscreen useful. Let's try with this game.
Yeah. So what they needed to do, which would have made it a lot better, is basically just like it's everyone for themselves, and then the person who like if that one person got on a red square and everyone else is on a different color square, you just have to pass that controller around.
That's what I'm saying. I think that it should have been everyone in a separate system, like, or everyone in a separate place, like it was before, and then the person would still have the Bowser option. If it was everybody against each other and Bowser, it would have been more fun. But because it was just like
even if you get rid of the Bowser concept from it though, and just literally just if you were that guy that was on the red one, right? You got the actual pad, you just pass the controllers around.
Yeah, they could have done so much more with that.
It's supposed to be a social platform for people all in the same room, like, but you can't share controllers. What the hell?
Yeah, it was they messed up. They messed up hard.
So, oh well. Anyway. Apparently, guys, this week, I don't know if anyone cares. It's buy 2 video games or board games, get 1 free at Target.
Ooh, I like the board game part.
So, it looks like it includes a lot of recent titles like Destiny and Madden. So, I'm sure there's going to be some really good ones and some really crappy
buy
ones.
2 get 1 board games?
Buy 2 video games or board games and get one free.
Oh, well, that's where you confused me because you didn't say video games the first time. You just said buy 2 get 1 board game.
Whatever. So that's pretty much interesting to me. Another interesting note, GameStop, has announced a rental program. As digital games continue to grow in popularity, retailer GameStop is adding a new subscription service offering to encourage people to choose physical games and head to brick-and-mortar stores. The retailer has announced a game rental program that sounds like a pretty solid deal.
That's because GameStop is a bunch of thieves that need more money because nobody wants to go there anymore.
Why are they thieves?
Because they'll be like, oh, you want this brand new game that you only played for 4 hours? $3 trade-in wise. Like, they are literally the worst.
I will admit that one. They do give you shit money back for trade-ins, but it is what it is. GameStop Power Pass, as it's being called, is a program launching this holiday and lets you play as many pre-owned games as you want for 6 months. For $60, you can pick up any pre-owned game and return it to the store to swap it out for a new one as much as you want for a period of 6 months.
Do you know why they're doing this? Because they got in trouble. They had a lawsuit against them because they were pushing... like, GameStop employees used to have this horrible, like, goal they had to meet of, like, pre-owned sales. So, like, this is probably their way of pushing pre-owned games again because they got in trouble for harassing their employees the way they did.
It's not really pushing pre-owned sales, though. It's just...
But it's their way to make money off their pre-owned again, finally, because they weren't making money because there wasn't... They had to stop pushing it.
Just look at it this way. So it's $120 a year is what this is going to come out to be. So it's $60 a month. Or $60 every 6 months. So basically it's $10 a month.
$60 a month, it's way more than $120.
So it's $120 a year. So it's $10 a month. Is realistically what you're paying for this service. And you can play as many pre-owned games as you want.
It's GameStop's way of getting the pre-owned games back and making money off of them.
I don't think... I mean, unless you're very, very big into console games, I don't see how somebody can make $60 worth out of that.
They can. That's the thing.
Because you got to figure $10 a month. I mean, you must have to go through one game a month, basically.
And there are people who might do that, but it's...
Yeah, there are people, but like I would never in a million years go through one game a month.
This is how GameStop is going to start getting money from the pre-owns that they rob you for. You know what I mean? Like, they're... Instead of somebody buying it and leaving their store and never coming back, now they get to reuse that pre-owned that they robbed you for when you traded it in.
Yeah, and it's probably a multi-pronged too, because you'll come back... and then they'll try and sell you for more shit.
Yeah. When they,
it's probably
the pre-owned, but then
it's probably only good for one game too. You probably can't take like multiple. It's like,
that's what it is.
It's $60 per game you want, dude. you want to take 6 games home? Good luck.
Well, that or like, oh yeah, you could take this game home, but the only way you can play it is with this subscription that you have to get for us.
It'll be interesting because I bet you it's probably gonna have something crazy worded in there too. That after this 6 months is over, you probably have to have all the games back. Otherwise, they probably charge you for the last game you have.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Anyway, Hellboy, Injustice 2 release date has been confirmed for November 21st. So that'll be interesting. I don't know. Does anyone play? I think Chris does. I think Chris owns Injustice too.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever actually. I don't know if he's actually ever opened it, but yeah. Stranger Things is apparently big. I don't know why.
Yes, it is. Although I haven't seen the second season yet.
Yeah.
I will be honest.
Ashley was off. I came home. I saw she's watching it. I'm like, is this the last episode? She goes, yes. I'm like, you literally binge watched this all the first day it came out? And she looks at me and goes, maybe.
I just like it's funny that you said Stranger Things is a big thing. Apparently,
I don't get it. I watched I watched maybe the last 20 minutes of the last episode of season 2. Didn't
Well,
comprehend a
it's not-
damn didn't
well, you're not
comprehend
gonna
a
understand.
damn thing that was going on.
Gibby, I just love the fact that you openly admit that you watched the last 20 minutes of 20 hours worth of television and have no idea why it ended that way.
Yeah,
I literally have
absolutely
no
love
clue.
that. That's 20 hours. You're missing 19 hours and 40 some minutes worth of knowledge.
I guess. I don't know. It made no sense to me.
I can't with you.
I'm just saying. Anyway, Stranger Things Season 2 apparently is finally able to stream on Netflix. To celebrate the occasion, a brand new DLC pack will bring the Upside Down into everyone's favorite sandbox title, Minecraft. While you're settling in to watch the latest season, the new skin pack will let you have your own terrifying adventures with the
Demogorgon.
Okay, in
The
a
Demogorgon.
more blocky, pixelated form, at least. The pack includes skins for every major face in the series from Season 1 through Season 2, which may include
Barb?
potential spoilers, which I don't know what that means.
AKA Barb comes back from the grave.
I guess.
I don't understand why everyone likes Barb.
I don't know.
Barb was dumb. Barb sat by the pool and just decided to mope, and that's how she died.
I'm wondering if they changed like the creepers and stuff into.
I guess I would know that for when I finally started it this week.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Trust me.
Barb
At the
doesn't
very
die.
end, At the very end, they show another world that's upside down. I don't understand. I'm just letting you know. It makes no fucking sense.
Okay, so can I at least say something real quick? So the first 10, 15 minutes of the show is the main characters playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
We
where the
should
whole
do it.
upside down thing
We should
comes from.
clearly do it. Dungeons and Dragons, guys. Let's do it.
Hey, I actually spent a good half of like 2 hours today talking to people about Dungeons and Dragons at Barnes and Noble.
I like it.
I hated myself for it. I was planning to doing work for the show, and I just ended up just draining all of my energy talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
It's always good.
Yeah.
Those playing the Bedrock platforms can snag it for 420 coins in the marketplace. Or if you have the console or other platforms, it's $3. So I assume Chris is going to have another nice surprise on his thing when the little kids find Minecraft.
Oh god, this game marathon's gonna be bad.
Yeah. And then the last story I have is soon you'll be able not only to buy digital games for yourself, but you can also buy them for your friends on Xbox One. Aside from the slick new avatar that are supposed to come this fall, the next big feature on Xbox One is gifting games from the store.
I didn't know you couldn't do that already, so...
So I to me that I think that's interesting. So I guess that's a grab from Steam because you can gift things.
Yes, you can.
So,
excuse me.
That is all I have.
So I guess it's Cheever's turn.
With douchebag of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a hard one. It was a hard one, boy. I think we're gonna stick with Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna.
I think we are. I wasn't joking earlier when I said I was going to name Chris Dace. I wasn't joking.
It probably would have been good. I don't think he's ever been named. I've been named I lost. I think I'm double digits by now.
I think this would be the first time he'd be the douchebag of the week.
Well, because think about it. We are all doing this on Skype. I have no idea how many viewers we have, and or people commenting. Sorry, I have no idea what you guys are saying. Who's are we even streaming live right now?
Are we?
Should be why? Oh, Facebook? No, I have no idea how to do Facebook.
Are we just on Twitch then?
Yeah, we're just on Twitch.
Okay. Okay. I was like, after a while, I was thinking to myself, I was like, this is just us talking for an hour. I wouldn't be
No.
upset, but I would be throwing things across the room.
I warned Dace that I was like, no, I don't know how to do the Facebook thing. And he goes, yeah, I know, it's a pain in the butt. I was like, I'm just gonna do the Twitch. It's just a couple buttons, and I'm good to go.
Okay. Whew. So yeah, so Kevin Spacey, mainly because now we don't get to see how House of Cards conclude.
So they're just straight up canceling it. They're not.
Oh
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah. It was announced earlier today, and by earlier I mean like 2 hours ago, that Netflix has put a cease on all production until they actively investigate the scandal.
That sucks a lot because that was a popular show.
Like, okay, first season great, second season, third season, why did I watch this? Fourth season, really bad. Fifth season, it started to get better again. So, like, the show was going to go down eventually. I just wish there was complete full closure, was considering how it ended. But I mean, if you have a guy playing a creepy character, that he plays a creepy character in all of his stuff. I'm not gonna lie. And if you've seen House of Cards at any point in time, there's borderline stuff that he does in this show.
Well, I think him and wasn't Andy Dick accused this week too?
I wasn't sure about Andy Dick. I didn't hear about that.
My God, it's a blame game.
Dude, I think after all this stuff with Harvey Weinstein, they are just gonna start ripping people up. I think this is going to start a whole other firestorm, honest to God.
Well, this has been happening in Hollywood for years.
Yeah,
and that's the thing,
everyone knew it.
Everyone knows that. Everyone does it. And there's only a few people that come out a year and says something. I mean, think about it. How many times a year have we heard about molestation accusations like this? I mean, we heard Bill Cosby. Obviously, that's been going on for the last 2 years. But everything else, it now just pops up, and we won't hear anything for a while because everything's going to go hush-hush because it'll be award season, and then after award season, everything picks back up.
I don't know. I
True.
think it's going to start...
I can see that.
I think because it's really, like, getting bad now, because of the stuff with Harvey Weinstein, I think this may start a whole other shitstorm. Like, I think a lot more than just these ones are going to start coming out of the woodworks.
I mean, we'll see. I think I agree with Cheever. I think it's going to go hush-hush, and then it'll probably get sparked back up, and then go... Because that's pretty much what happened last time, because when the season came around, they weren't even talking about him at all. I mean, they just completely hushed it until after, and then it got brought back up. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
So it's definitely not good. I don't... I completely agree with you, Cheever.
Oh, good.
100% agree.
I don't know. I feel like because none of them have been as big as Harvey Weinstein, none of them has been as much of an influence in the industry as him. I think it's taking such a big name in the industry for it to really make people come out, like to make people like be like, hey, this happened to me. You know, they're gonna start accusing this guy, so I'm gonna start talking too.
I mean, I don't know. I think it all started with Cosby.
Yeah, but here's the thing. With Cosby, everything happened so long ago. That was the issue. Because it happened so long ago, they had trouble. It was harder.
So it's the same thing with Kevin Spacey.
Well,
Yeah.
but that's the thing, is with Harvey Weinstein, though, it's a lot of it, the problem is that he never stopped. He was still doing it to this day. So I think the Kevin Spacey allegations are probably going to disappear like Cosby's will. But I think Weinstein's going down hard, and I think more are going to appear all over time.
Maybe. I don't... We'll see. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. Only time will tell.
Yeah. It's... I almost feel like my only thing is I'm thinking is eventually they're gonna have to like hush everything because it's just going to be every actor's blackballed.
That's what we'll see.
And then what are you gonna do?
Season. And then
Yeah.
there's also the awards season.
And you
Someone
can have
doesn't
award
wanna risk
season.
it.
Yeah, you can have award season, and you can't have any of your actors there because they're all molesters and shit. Like,
Or you're also going to have people that are going to be too afraid to speak up because they know if they speak up, it's going to be them versus the media.
I don't
it's
see
going to
it.
be crucial that their agents are going to tell them, you can't speak up about this because you will be put down right before the award ceremony, and it will jeopardize you. Think of BoJack season 3.
There you go. I completely agree with you. It's. I don't know. I think they're going to keep petering through like this, but I don't think it's ever going to get crazy. And if it ever does, I suspect that the Academy Awards and all those things are going to lay a smackdown and hush everything up, and then it's just going to disappear.
We will find out.
We will.
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Great.
I think you guys covered everything.
That sounds great.
Well, it is 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock, so I guess it's about that time, guys.
It is about that time. I mean, we don't have Frank and we don't have Dace to fill in.
I guess, Trish, do you want to start us off? What do you got?
I mean, I don't got much. I guess we can talk. I'll try and do as much I can for Dace, considering he's not here. So, biggest thing right now is we still have that the gaming marathon coming up in February. We still have more details possibly in the woodwork, so keep your eye out. We'll post stuff all the time. We'll announce stuff over the next coming months, but we'll really probably actually start paying attention to it after the new year when, it's getting too close to be not paid attention to. But we do have the 2 charities. We are going to donate locally to Magnolia Fire Company and still to the Messages Project because Katie is awesome, and she was great last year.
Awesome.
She was great. Katie, literally nobody... she's a beast. We can't ever get rid of Katie. Other than that, just keep an eye out on Facebook, considering we didn't broadcast this week. But we should be back next week when Dace is here to get us all in order, or at least somebody's there to answer the door.
Looking at you, Amber.
That's right, Amber.
People must have been pissed about that, Gibby.
I
You
know.
were actually at the door.
I got to the
waited at
house.
Barnes and Noble for that very reason.
I literally sat in my car, looked out. I'm like, "There's no cars here. Where is everybody? Where is everybody?"
If you had just checked the chat and realized that Dace said nobody was there.
Well, I think he sent that right as they sent it because I looked at it. It was, I'm not there. Where is everyone? Where is everyone? No one's there. And I just looked at it. I was like, this is why I waited. This is why I waited.
Yeah.
Anyways, so check us out on Facebook.com /the Dace Man Show. Also, give us a heart or like us on Twitch.com or TwitchTV.com /the Dace Man and Friends. Everything's posted on all sorts of streaming sites. I don't know. Dace knows all of them. His spiel's too long for anybody to freaking remember or get correctly. Pretty much anything but Spotify, right? He's still working on that. Yeah.
No, we're on Spotify.
Spotify was in the works last week. I haven't heard
You
any.
got it on Spotify?
Oh,
cool. So
pretty sure I seen I'm pretty sure I seen some charges for it.
I mean, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So,
it was only like $2 or something. I forget what the
pretty
hell it
much
was.
everywhere. Even though nobody's listening, you can find us all over the place.
No, you can't. You can't find us anywhere. You can also check our website out, thedacemanshow.com.
Maybe one day we'll update it.
Well,
Maybe.
It gets updated pretty regularly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You can also email us at thedacemanshow@gmail.com. Cheever, you have anything?
Actually, I do. Even though Chris Dace isn't here this week, him and I are working on a special project. We are hoping to get that rolling out probably in the next month or two. I'll know more information when we get to talk face-to-face. Also, it is Halloween tonight, so I am going to live stream me reading H.P. Lovecraft. I'll be reading out loud, and me IRL on Twitch.
What is H.P. Lovecraft?
H.P. Lovecraft, so it's basically it's this guy that wrote a bunch of short stories, horror stories.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can stay on Skype. I'm just and participate if you want. I'm just doing this because fuck it, why not? It's
Basically, you're just doing it to piss Dace off because he's gonna kill us.
well, not necessarily that. It's Tuesday night. Normally we sit around and watch SmackDown.
Correct.
We watch The Flash. I go home and I watch Legends of Tomorrow. So I basically have an hour to kill before everything gets put up on the illegal sites that I watch everything on. So why not kill it?
Don't admit it.
I'm not openly admitting that I watch it. I'm just saying it normally takes an hour afterwards, and the illegal sites haven't posted. Just common fact. Everyone knows that.
Clearly. I mean, clearly.
I mean, you just can't post something right after it gets on air. You got to edit it first. Gosh.
Anyways.
We're going to get a cease and desist from Twitch.
Yes,
aren't
we are. Yes.
What
are you doing? What are you doing?
So I'm planning on doing that tonight. Like I said, you guys are free to keep on Skype with me. D&D, we were going to do something last week. Maybe we can do something this week because I still have my Halloween special. If not, I'm just going to say, hey, we're doing this. We're going to live stream D&D whenever we can. But yeah, there's that.
We'll get there eventually.
We'll get there eventually. I won't be here next week. I will be hosting some trivia down in Delaware. So when Frank and Dace come back, I'll be gone. Oh, and my Twitch is Cheever212. If that doesn't surprise anyone, I don't know what will. So that's.
Oh
that
my
for
god,
me.
I'm so shocked.
It's always the same. Cheever212.
All right. Well, that's pretty much all we got. Please give us a like and a heart. For the few.
For the brown.
For the Dace-tacular. And my chickens.
Oh.
I'll see you guys next time.
All right. I'm assuming the show's done.
Wait.